Ponnu Guruvayurappan. We are very blessed to learn Bhagavatam. Today is Sunday class. We are continuing. Uvacha Tada cha Bhadraśravā nama dharma sudaha tat kulapadayah purusha Bhadrāśva-varṣe sakshat bhagavado vasudevasya priyam tanum dharmamayim Hayagrīva vidanam paramena samadhina sannidapyedam avigrinanta upadavante. Bhadraśravā Namo Bhagavate Dharmaya Atma Vishodhanaya Nama Iti. Aho Vichitram Bhagavat Vicheshtidam Grantam Janoyam Hi Mishanna Pashyati Dhyayan Nasadhyarihi Vikarma Sevidum Nirhritya Putram Pitaram Jijivishadi. The continent, in that there are different places in the east, west, north, south and intermediate directions. How is Bhagavan worshipped in all this? Bhagavan is the cause for the Vishwa Utpatti Sthitam and also the dissolution. Vishvodbhavasthana Nirodha Karmate Hyakartuhu. Even after doing this, he is also Hyakartu. He is beyond all this. Hyakartu angikridam apyapavritah yuktam na chitram tvai karyakarane sarvatmani vyatirikte chavastutah. Bhagavan is the cause for everything, but he also transcends the cause and he is also separate from all this. He entered everything, but he is also outside of everything. Pralaya, at the end of the dissolution of the world, when the Pralaya Jala is, engulfing the whole world, the Vedas are lost. An Asura named Shankasura took away the Vedas from Brahmaji. So Bhagavan incarnated as Hayagrīva, the body, the face of a horse and the body of a man. This Hayagrīva avataram Bhagavan eduthu, he restored the Vedas back to Brahmaji. Vedanyugate tamasati raskridan rasatalādyo nrituranga vigrahah pratyādadevai kavayebi yachade tasmai namaste avitate hitaya iti. Then we come to the Prahlāda shloka. Prahlāda worshipping Bhagavan as Nṛsiṁha in the Hari-varṣa. Hari-varṣe chapi Bhagavane narahari rupenaste tadrupa grahana nimitta uttaratra vidasye tadaitam rupam mahapurusha gunabhajano mahabhagavado daitya danava kula tirti karana Shīlā charitah Prahlādo avyavadana ananya bhakti yogena sahatad varsha purushairupaste idam choda harati. Who Daitya Danava Kula Tirti Karana Shīlā Charita. Prahlāda made sanctified the entire race of the Asuras and is worshipped in the charming form of Sri Nṛsiṁha with unwavering devotion. Saha tadvarsha purushairupaste idam ananya bhakti yogena avyavadana ananya bhakti yogena, unwavering and firm devotion. Prahlāda is worshipping, and then he sings this stuti. Om Namo Bhagavate Nṛsiṁhaya Namaste Tejasi Aviravirbhava Vajranakha Vajradamshtra Karmashayat Randaya Tamo Grasa Om Swaha Abhayam Atmani Bhuyishta Om Kshram. Nṛsiṁha Bhagavan Aviravirbhava, the one who is manifest before our eyes. Vajranakha Vajradamshtra, with big nails and big claws. Nṛsiṁha Rupa is very ghoram, ferocious. Karmashayan Randaya, please finish all our karmas and remove this darkness forever. Karmashayan Randaya Tamo Grasa Swaha Abhayam. Please give us Abhayam. You are our refuge. O Atma Swarupa, here Nṛsiṁha, you are our Abhayam. Please give us refuge. Please give us shelter. Abhayam Atmani Bhuyishta Om Kshraum. Then this sloka we have to read 2 times. स्वस्यस्तु विश्वस्य खलप्रसीदना ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धिया मनश्च भद्रं भजतात् अधोक्षजे आवेशदाम्नो मदिरपि अहैतुकी Mangala Slogam Mari. Khalaprasidatam, let the wicked be happy. Let the wicked also pray for peace. Let all of us pray for mutual peace. Dhyayantu bhutani shivam mithodhiya manascha bhadram bhajata dadukshaji. Let us all worship Bhagavan without any external motives. Let our devotion flow spontaneously to Bhagavan as the Ganga flows towards the ocean. Manascha bhadram bhajata dadukshaji aveshadam no madirapi ahaituki, without any reason. Let my devotion flow to you. We start with some desire to get to pray to Bhagavan. Periya bhagyam, if something makes us go towards Bhagavan, when we saw a quote from this morning, when Bhagavan does small kripa for us, we start thinking about Bhagavan to get something. To fulfill a desire, we go to Bhagavan. May I get this interview correctly? May I get this job? Then we go, some problem will come. Then also we go to Bhagavan to pray. Then afterwards, we say, now heard your Ananda Swarupa. Please bless me with moksha anandani. We pray for that. That is another stage. Then afterward, we say everything is good. I just love you. Adu prema bhakti last. Like that. Step by step, we are going towards Bhagavan. Let our mind go to him. Ahaituki. Manascha bhadram bhajada dokshaji aveshadam no madirapi ahaituki. मागारदारात्मज वित्तबन्धुषु सङ्गो यदि स्यात् भगवत्प्रियेषु नः यः प्राणवृत्त्या परितुष्टात्मवान् सिद्ध्यत्यदूरान्न तदेन्द्रियप्रियः. Family is also Bhakta family, it's good. Otherwise, just because they are family, we cannot drop our Bhagavata Dharma. Angada konjam conflict should not come. First is Bhagavan. For me, my father's teaching made it very clear for me. First Bhagavan, then align that, somehow make that in harmony with family. If family says, don't go to satsang, then I will not allow, I will fight. I fight back. So, that satsang, Bhagavan first. Then, slowly by that only we bring family with us in harmony. Appadina family is good. But if the family is stopping me from Bhagavan, then slowly develop detachment for that. And do bhakti slowly. Keep on doing bhakti. So that is why Prahlāda again says, give up attachment to family, because his family was, Appa way he was against Bhagavan, right? That is the family life he experienced. So he keeps saying like that. But we are in satsang, we are satsang kudumbam. Govinda kudumbam, all are bhakta. Then our family is good for us. But still keep remembering Bhagavan gave family. It's Bhagavan's, my duty is to Bhagavan. Through that I do duty to family. Like that. Always he teaches Prahlāda. He teaches Vairagyam. Sango yadi syat bhagavat priyeshu naha. If we have attachment, let it be attachment to bhagavat priyeshu, the bhaktas of Bhagavan. This morning I just got that prayer with just like that, and then I see the bookle there. Bhakta to bhakti varaname. Or a bhakta apachara will, even a thought will give us, a contrary result. Kabirdas ji's charitrathila, one story is coming. I don't know the full charitram, but only a snippet of that. In that, Kabirdas ji was born in the Ionija, right? He was born like that, who did without a father, but just because Mahan blessed a small girl who is the Brahmana Shishya's daughter, Mahan Ramananji blessed and said Putravati Bhava. And then she got a putra, right? And then because of Samaj, Loka Dharma and all the pressure, she let the child flow in the lotus leaf on a river in Kashi. So that Kabirdas ji was then raised by a Muslim couple. So this Kabirdas ji, everybody thinks is Muslim, but a divine voice is coming, telling him, go find Ramanand ji, he is your guru, and do seva for him. Then Kabirdas ji tries to get to that guru, but so many obstacles because he's Muslim, the Shishyas don't allow him. Then he lying down in the steps in the river where the Ramananji will come early morning for bathing and taking the bath in Ganga. He is lying in the steps, and then Ramananji's feet touch Kabirdas ji and he said, Ram, 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 Ram. Kabirdas ji took that as a Rama Upadesha, Rama Mantra Upadesha, and starts chanting, and then amazing miracles happen. And Kabirdas ji, he's become very famous. Years later, after many years, there is a Bhakta in Vrindavana, and he's doing intense Radha Krishna Bhakti, and he's getting vision of Radha Krishna in his gets a darshan in his mind always. He's in the deep bhava of doing bhakti, and Radha Krishna Anugraha is there for him. And one time, just out of the blue, must have heard about greatness of Kabirdas ji, just a thought came for him that Kabirdas ji, but he never enjoyed Vrindavan Ras. Just a thought came for him. Kabirdas ji has died years ago. Kabirdas ji was, in another time. The Lodi time was there, like Akbar, Humayun, Babur, and then Sikandar Lodi. And the time Kabirdas ji was there. Here now it is Akbar's time, this Bhakta is there. So like 400 years have passed. In this Bhakta, Krishna Bhakta, and he's telling Kabirdas ji, everybody says great, but he never had Vrindavan Ras. Just a thought only. After that, now the darshan of Radha Krishna in his mind stopped for him. And he's trying to understand what happened, Krishna. Did I offend you somehow? What happened? He's not able to get Bhagavan in his vision, and the peace is gone for him. Then he's thinking, he's asking his guru, other Mahans, and Mahans are telling, Jarur, kuch bhakta aparadh hua hai. Jarur, you have done a bad thought about a bhakta came for you. And then he remembers, and he said, I thought like this about Kabirdas ji. That is why I'm very sorry. Abhi to there is no resolution. Don't think that I will do 2-hour Mahamantra Kirtan and the Papa will go away. There is no, you have to go and beg apology from Kabirdas ji himself, is telling. So we all do Papa, and then is that person, we are not telling apology, but we just say, I'll do 2-hour Nama. It's not going to work. To go find that person and apologize to them. If it is the Bhakta, no, there is no shortcut. Bhagavan will told Durvasa Maharishi, you go and fall at the feet of Ambarisha to get release from this apachara. I cannot help you. Remember that story, right? Like that, this Bhakta, they say you go to Kabirdas ji and get apologize to him. He's telling, Arey, Kabirdas ji time is over. He's not alive now. How will I see him? How will I apologize to him? You go to the Yamuna river and do a stuti. He goes to Yamuna banks and sits in dhyanam, and then he sings the stuti for Kabirdas. The kirtan also Baba Maharaj sings. And then after singing the kirtan, Unga Bhakti, how will I be able to understand your Bhakti? And this thought came for me, and I'm very sorry, apologize, please forgive me. Sonnapo Kabirdas ji comes from the waters. He comes alive and he blesses him and he forgives him. Then Bhagavan becomes again, Radha Krishna become happy. So this is why again and again we need a Bhakta Odu Anugraham. We need Guru Ayappan Anugraham. We also need Guru Ayappan Bhakta Anugraham. then only we progress. And so, Bhakta, they may be younger than us, they may be very simple, we do not know. So, even without knowing, we cannot judge anyone, because type of sin I may have committed. And he's listing each sin. Did I separate a loving couple between each other? Did I cause a quarrel between two friends? Did I hurt, a simple person? Did I cause a jealousy feeling to a poor person? Did I make a poor person feel jealous of me? Did I, support a murderer? Like so many sins he lists. And I may have committed all these sins, Krishna. So please forgive me. That sloka is telling, our Guruji is so kind. He doesn't feel it is necessary to list each sin and explain. He says, whoever is chanting Nama, they are not sinners. Whoever does not chant Nama, they are sinners. He makes it so kind for us. So with that faith in Guruji's words, you chant Nama, saying, my Guruji says I should chant Nama for all, removing all my sins. I shall do so. That's all we need to do. We are not doing it in arrogance, knowingly that a person is there who we have hurt, and then we say, hey, I don't bother about you, I'm chanting Nama. That is arrogance. But if you don't know, you did it in the past, and really you forgot, then we don't have answer to every sin we committed. So Guruji says, don't bother. You just chant Nama to say, forgive me, forgive me, forgive me every time. Right? So you are good. You are good, Shalu. That's all. Okay? Don't bother. But the story is for us to understand. We should be respectful of not only Guru Vayurappan but also his bhaktas. So Prahlāda again and again he teaches. Sangoyadi sat bhagavat priya shunah ya pranavritya paritushta atmavan. The one who does bhakti like this selflessly without thinking about my food, my body, my people, have to, everything is me, without having that feeling. If a person is doing bhakti to Bhagavan, siddhyatya durana tadendriya priya, without worrying about his indriyas and always feeding himself and drinking and dressing up and all those, without thinking about his body, if a person does bhakti selflessly, without expecting much, with whatever is there, but he does bhakti, Bhagavan gets pleased with him very quickly and blesses him. That's what Prahlāda is saying. So Prahlāda bhakti is like he will insist on virakti. You have to get vairagya, he will tell. And he will again and again tell the children when he is teaching, leave everything, go to forest and worship Hari, right? Those are the way Prahlāda Bhakta teaches. We get the story, okay? We have to get all these stories. Then we'll say, what did my Guruji say? Guruji said, stay in the family, do your duty, but keep chanting Nama. That is Bhagavata Dharma. So don't break your head about, oh, I didn't get Vairagya, I didn't get renunciation, I still love this, chalega, jane do. Our marga is we follow our Guruji satsang. Guruji says, stay in the family. He's telling, if the family is also bhakta, go do everything together, they are your Atma Bandhus. If the family is worldly, then they are Sharir Bandhus, like body relations. So, either way, you have to do your Bhagavata Dharma, which is with faith, with accepting that I am not perfect, but Guru Vayurappan is perfect and compassionate, he will forgive me. With that acceptance, we chant Nama. So, that is our Bhagavata Dharma. So, Prahlāda is teaching, reinforces this, a detachment and renunciation are very high in Prahlāda's teaching. So, Māgāradāratmaja vittavandushu sangolyadi sāt bhagavat priyeshunah ya pranavritya paritushta atmavan siddhyatya durana tadi indriya priyah Yat sangalabdam nijavidya vaibhavam tirtam muhu samsprishatam himanasam haratya jontaha shrutibir gadongajam kovaina seveda mukunda vikramam. Katha. We are getting Katha. Kathas are already there, but somebody is coming and reminding us, that's all. So when you go to a satsanga, these books are there, everything is there. But did you go and read today? No. Somebody came and reminded you about this story, right? So they have helped you today because they reminded us. So yesterday in satsang, Jayaji was giving some story about Kali Dharma Undiyar verse. And then, yeah, the story is already there elsewhere. But did I read before? No. Somebody came and told me, right? So that person, I appreciated. Wow, you reminded me that story today. Thank you, right? So everyone who tells some story to that just gets a feeling for you is a bhakta for us, and we pray for them and we thank Guruji and Guru Arpan for such people in our life. So that is why if you are in the satsanga, Nija Vidya Vaibhavam, you are able to hear Sri Hari's gunas. Yeah, gunas are there in Bhagavatam book, but somebody came and they took it and told us today. So today you have some story in your mind fresh. So that person didn't invent the story, but they just came and reminded. That's all, right? So for that we have to be grateful to Bhagavan. You made me remember you. So that is why satsanga is important. Yat sangalabdam nijavidya vaibhavam tirtamuhu samsprishatam himanasam. In bathing in the tirtha sthalas, they remove our body dirt, but the mind which has that vasana, the tendency to do wrong, that tendency still does not wash away. It keeps coming back. No matter how many times we dip in Ganga, the tendency is not washed away unless we stay there for long time and only focus that, then it washes. It takes a long time. But the satsanga, it gives immediate cleanse. Every time we hear Hari Katha, we are getting purified faster and faster. So, Tirtha Muhu Samsprishatam Himanasam Haratya Jondaha Shrutibir Gadongajam. By the years, we are hearing the Katha, and so these gunas are entering inside, and therefore we get purified. Kovaina Seveda Mukunda Vikramam. Who will not serve Bhagavan? So who will not serve him? Mukunda Kovaina Seveda Mukunda. This is how we again and again remember Bhagavan. Yasyasti bhaktihi bhagavatya kinchana sarve gunaiस्तत्र samasate suraha harava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna manoratena sati dhavato vahihi bhaktasya kuto mahadguna manoratena sati dhavato vahihi. But the worldly people, they don't understand the mahatvam of this. So it will take time for them. Only when Bhagavan does a small daya, a feeling to come for this or chant his name comes. So Bhagavan has to make the first move. No matter if I stand upside down or no, it doesn't happen. That is my experience. Bhagavan has to do the first move, and then only it clicks for a person. I cannot make a person click just because I am telling. They won't listen. Something from inside Guru Arpan has to awaken them. Then when the mind is ready, when I say, it will click. So everything starts with Bhagavan. Yasyasti bhaktihi bhagavatya kinchana sarvair gunais tatra samasati suraha harava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna manoratena sati davato bahihi hariri sakshat Bhagavan sharirina atma jashanamiva toyamipsidam hitva mahamstam yadi sajjate grihe tada mahatvam vayasa dampatina. Water is sustaining the life of the fish. Sri Hari is sustaining us all. Therefore, he is our first love. Atma Jashana Miva Toyamipsidam. Adanala Prahlāda, again and again he will hammer this in our head. Hari is supreme. Worship Sri Hari. Worship, leave the family, do bhakti, have vairagya. But then Prahlāda will again and again say that. And so If a person is also very high in power, etc., and has everything in the world, it's only temporary, it's only, for namesake. This is not a real good thing for him. The real supreme happiness, supreme well-being comes from worship of Sri Hari only. Again and again, Prahlāda says, Tasmadrajo raga vishadamanyum मन्यु मानस्पृहा भय दैन्यादिमूलम हित्वा गृहं संसृति चक्रवाणं नृसिंहपादं भजता कुतो भयमिति. Of Prahlāda. So he says, therefore, develop vairagya and leave your rasoguna and start doing bhakti to Bhagavan. तस्माद्रजो राग विषादमन्यु मानस्पृहा भय दैन्यादिमूलम हित्वा गृहं संसृति चक्रवाणं Manaspriha, Bhaya, Dainya, Adimulam, all these gunas which are affecting us, like, the self, my pride, my ego, my worries, my anxieties, my fears, all these are affecting me. So leave aside all this and take refuge in the holy name of Bhagavan. And again chant the name. It will itself remove all the fears. It will remove the fear and give sharp intellect. Arivu koormayagum. The intellect becomes sharper. Our focus and alertness improve. Everything comes from Nama itself. That is our marga. So we have to keep on holding that, and the family, everything will resolve itself. If it takes time, let it take time. We are not in a hurry. We just love to let it go like this. That's what I will say. Why am I in a hurry? Oh, time is wasted. Time is going. My problems are not resolved. Let it go. Let it go. I'm enjoying, right? I'm good. I'm here chanting and doing satsang, and I'm still, healthy, good, going, right? I'm not lying down in bed. Thank you, Guruvayurappa, right? I'm happy. Let it go. So be grateful for what is there, what is working. Hold on to that and just keep going with that. So leave aside all the anxiety and fear, etc. Tasmadrajo raga vishadamanyu manaspriha bhaya dainyadimulam itvagriham samsriti chakravalam. Leave aside all this which will take us round and round in chakram of samsara. Just hold on, wholeheartedly worship Sri Nṛsiṁha. Nṛsiṁha Bhagavan ki Jai. Nṛsiṁhapadam bhajata kudo bhayamidhi. Now we come to the next part. Lakshmi Mata is worshipping Guruvayurappan. Very beautiful slokas are coming. Ketumāla-varṣa Bhagavane कामदेवस्वरूपेण लक्ष्म्याः प्रियचिकीर्षया प्रजापतेः दुहितॄणां पुत्राणां तद्वर्षपतीनां पुरुषायुषाहोरात्रपरिसङ्ख्यानानां यासां गर्भा महापुरुष महास्त्र तेजसोद्वेजितमनसां विध्वस्ता व्यसवः संवत्सरादे विनिपतन्ति. The place now, Hari-varṣa was Nṛsiṁha. Now Ketumāla and the இடத்துல our Prajapati is the head over there. Prajapati and Lakshmi Mata, they are worshipping Guruvayurappan as Kamadeva Swarupa. Bhagavan is giving intense pleasure to Lakshmi Mata and all the Prajapati and his sons and daughters. And they are all worshipping Guruvayurappan in the Kamadeva Rupa. Priyachikeshaya Prajapadehe Duhitrana Putranam. 100 daughters and 100 sons. 3 daughters? 360. ஒரு வருஷம் இல்லையா 365 days, 360,000 daughters and sons are there. The daughters are the nights, the sons are the morning. And they all worship Bhagavan throughout the year. And these daughters of the Garbha would be aborted because of the intense power and potency of Bhagavan in that place. So they are worshipping Bhagavan wholeheartedly. They do not have their own individual families, etc. They do worship to Bhagavan as single householders like that, Prajapati and their sons and daughters, and with Mahalakshmi Devi in the region of Ketumāla. Ketumālepi Bhagavane Kamadeva Swarupena, like how Bhagavan did Rasa in Rasa Leela, here Lakshmi Devi ki Anugraham. So Kamadeva Swarupena Lakshmyaha Hṛṣīkeśaya Prajapadehe Duhitrinam Putranam Tatvarshapatena Purushayusha Horatra Parisankhyanana Yasam Garbha Mahapurusha Mahastra Tejasodvejira Manasa Vidvastavya Savaha Samvatsara Devi Nipadanti Ativa Sulalita Gati Vilasa Vilasita Ruchirahasa Leshavalokalilaya Kinchit Uttambita Sundara Brumandala Subhaga Vadanara Vindashya Ramam Ramayan Indriyani Ramayate. That form Mahalakshmi Devi is worshipping. The way he lifts his eyebrows, how his pleasant face lit with a beautiful smile, and how he is glancing everywhere, looks at all the people, and evoking the sentiment of divine love. That is the form of Bhagavan, and Ramadevi worships with pure meditation and devotion. Tat Bhagavato Mayamayam Rupam Parama Samadhi Yogena Ramadevi Samvatsarasya Ratrishu Prajapadehe Duhitribihi Upeta Ahassu Chatat Bhartribihi Upaste Idam Chodaharati. How she is worshipping with all the Prajapati's daughters and his sons. Concentrated mind, doing dhyana and doing worship Bhagavanku with the daughters and sons of Prajapati in the morning and evening. Ramadevi Samvatsarasya Ratrishu Prajapadehe Duhitribihi Upeta Ahassucha Tadbhartribihi Upaste Idam Chodaharati. Om Hram. How she narrates the following hymn, right? Lakshmi Devi telling the stuti to Bhagavan in Ketumāla. Om Hram Hrim Hrum Om Namo Bhagavate Hṛṣīkeśaya Sarvaguna Visheshaihi Vilakshitātmane Ākūtīnām Chittīnām Chetasām Visheshanām Chādipadaye Shodashakalaya Chandumayaya Annamayaya Amridamayaya Sarvamayaya Sahase Ojase Balaya Kantaya Kamaya Namaste Ubhayatra Bhujat. Sahase Ojase Balaya Kantaya Kamaya Namaste Ubhayatra Bhujat. Sheshaihi Vilakshitatmane. He is the symbol of all virtues, and he is the one who makes us good, because he is the embodiment of all virtues. Akuti Nam, he is the source of all worship. He is the one who is worship worthy. Chitti Nam, the knowledge. Chetasam, our spiritual growth. Visheshanam cha Adipadaye, he is the Adipadi for all this, and he only gives fulfillment for all this. And he has 16 parts, which are like the 16 Manasa, Buddhi, Chitta, Hankara, and then the 10 Indriyas, and then the Jiva and the Parama Purusha. Apadi 16 they will separate. That is the 16 parts of Bhagavan. Shodashakalaya, Chandomayaya, Vedic meters. Annamayaya, all bhog and all food, everything. Amridamayaya, Sarvamayaya, Sahase Ojase. He gives the tejas, he gives the strength, and he gives beauty. Everything. Kantaya, Kamaya, the fulfiller of all our wishes. That is the Bhagavan. Like that she worships. Sarvamayaya Sahase Ojase Balaya Kandaya Kamaya Namaste Ubhayatra Bhujad. Striyo Vradaistva Hṛṣīkeśwaram Svado Hyaradya Loke Padimasha Satenyam Tasam Nate Vai Paripantyapatyam Priyam Dhanam Yoshi Yado Swatantraha. Striyo Vradaistva Hṛṣīkeśwaram Svado Hyaradya Loke Padimasha Satenyam Tasam Nate Vai Paripantyapatyam Priyam Dhanayumshi Yado Swatantraha. Patisya Akuto Bhayasvayam Samandadaha Pati Bhayaturam Janam Sa eka eve taratamito bhayam नैवात्मलाभादधि मन्यते परम् ऋषिकेश्वरं स्वदो याराध्य लोके पतिमाशासते अन्यम्. The women worship Bhagavan by vratam and then pray for good husband. Long ago, I used to do Santoshi Mata Vrata and all. Whenever there is a problem, I will do some kind of puja to try to resolve it. That was my nature. So somebody had told, no, when husband is very stressed and gives some difficult situation arise like job, etc., then we do Santoshi Mata Vrat to bring harmony like that and all. And people who do the Vrat will get good husband and all. We'll do, no. From young we are trained like this. That's how I was taught. So my experience I'm telling. So Lakshmi Devi is saying the women will worship Bhagavan and ask a good husband. But then she says the husband is also not perfect and he is not complete. He is also a limited person. And he cannot really solve all the problems that come in married life, right? And husband say, I will take care of all problems, I will protect you, I will take care of you. No husband is able to do that, right? Everybody expect both to work together, and then working together we try to resolve problem. But the husband is not the end answer to everything. He doesn't have all the answer, right? He has to go to another source. Whereas Lakshmi Devi is saying, I come to you, Guruvayurappa, because you are all perfect. Only person worth having as husband is Guruvayurappan, she's telling. Other husbands have their own faults. They have their own limitations. Therefore, I worship you as my husband. Adam Lakshmi Devi Mahabhagyam Liya. So she hold on to that Bhagavan as her husband. Savai padisya kuto bhaya swayam stamandadaha padi bhayaturam janam sa eka evetaratamito bhayam. Avale bhayathila, they are all already in fear. How will they protect us from fear, right? Suddenly we see a snake, they will also call our name. Then we'll say, Are you are husband? You're supposed to be brave and tackle it, right? So they are also in fear. Then the husband, Lakshmi Devi tells this again in Canto 10.60, Pranaya Kalagattala, when Krishna is provoking her and telling, why you marry me? Those people are very good, no? Shishupala or Jarasandha or Dantavaktra and so many good people are there. Why you chose me? Lakshmi Ravala, they are just meat and bones. I don't need those. I want the one who is, eternal, who is free from fear, the only one who can protect me from all dangers. That Bhagavan only I want. I don't want those people who themselves are in fear of enemies. How will they protect me? They are all mamsa pindam. They are just flesh and bone. I don't need those. I want you. Like that, she is very clear. Adida, we are all secretly asking, okay? We are all asking this from Guru, okay? But not, you don't tell it loudly. This is how Guruji tells in beautiful song. This is why we are coming to satsang. In the song it will be clear. Kannanai kaadal seivide madhujai mannanai kaadal seivide kannanai kaadal seivide. You all please love Krishna, Guruji is telling in this song. Why not only the women, but the men have done love to Bhagavan. They also wish to become women and have Bhagavan as their love. But who all are they? Then he says beautiful, if I say outside it's vetcam, Guruji is telling. Veliyil sonnar vetcam ஆயினும் சொல்வேன் கேள்வி நீரே. முனி சுகரும் யோகி பீஷ்ம பிதாமகரும் முனி சுகரும் யோகி பீஷ்ம பிதாமகரும் பண்டிதனுத்தவனும் மோகித்தனரே. See, who all got attracted by the enchanting form of Krishna, Muni Shuka, Bhishmacharya, Uddhava the Pandit, even they got attracted. So, who else is there to love? காதலுக்கு கண்ணன் அல்லால் வேறு தெய்வம் உள்ளது. Is there anybody else worth loving? As husband, as a consort only. So the men wish to be born as women and also love him only. That is why only he is worth. Only he is worth. So we are all secretly doing that, okay? But our husband will get angry, so don't say outside. But that is why we are all here, all of us together. Then we are all the gopis. Then we all go to the Rasa Mandala and serve our Radhe Krishna in different ways. That is why we are here. So we are all the gopis, and then not only those, who else did love to Bhagavan? Guruji is telling, ஒன்றென்ற சங்கரரும் வாடிட்ட யதிராஜரும் இல்லை இல்லை இரண்டென்ற ஆனந்த தீர்த்தரும் முரண்பாடுடைய துறவியர் மூவரும் காதலெல்லாம் அந்த கண்ணனுக்கே என்றனர். See, great jnanis, Madhavacharya, Ramanujacharya, Shankaracharya, all the acharyas also want Bhagavan. Then Brahmendra, Sadashiva Brahmendra, ஆடையறியாத பிரம்மேந்திராளும் கண்கள் தெரியாத வேங்கட கவியும் உலகமறியாத நம்மாழ்வாரும் கள்ளன் கலியனும் காதல் செய்தனரே. See, all of them, Brahmendra, Venkata Kavi, Nammalvar, Kulashekara Alvar, எல்லாருமே they are all doing prayer to Kannan as their lover. Then what? Now the final, our favorite. ராதையும் தோழியர் எண்மரும் மீராவும் கோதையும் ஜனாவும் ஜெயதேவரும் தீர்த்த நாராயணரும் விஜய கோபாலரும் கோபி முரளியும் காதல் செய்தனரே. தீர்த்த நாராயணரும் விஜய கோபாலரும் கோபி முரளியும் காதல் செய்தனரே. கண்ணனை காதல் செய்வீரே மதுரை மன்னனை காதல் செய்வீரே. This is the shloka Lakshmi Devi is teaching us. Okay, so this is why we are coming to satsang. श्रियोव्रतैस्त्वा ऋषिकेश्वरं स्वजो याराध्य लोके पदिमाशास्तते अन्यं तासां न ते वै परिपाद्यपत्यं प्रियं धनायोंषि यदो अस्वतन्त्राः तवै पदि स्यात् अकुतो भयस्वयं समन्तनः पादिभयातुरं जनं स एक एवेतरतामितो भयं नैवात्मलाभादधि मन्यते परं. गोपिका जीवनस्मरणं गोविन्दा गोविन्दा. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय.